Hello everyone. Thanks for dropping in with Finette from Fan Scrapping. I'm doing a couple of birthday cards because my birthday card stash is kind of low. So I am working on a few birthday cards. So I thought, so you caught me at a good time. You caught me when I'm working. Let's go over some of the supplies that I'm using. These are some Teresa Collins enamel dots. I got these a long time ago at Joann's. I also used on this card the Spectrum Norm sparkles. Like I said, in this pack like this I got off of HSN. I'm using a couple of Stampin' Up ink pads. One is called Flirty Flamingo and this one is called Basic Black. It's the archival ink. I used that. I used a Cutterbug Provo Craft embossing folder in it and used a whole bunch of stamps. One of the stamps I used is called Good Times from Cars TV. It's called Good Times. And I used off of the one that say, "May all your birthday wishes come true." I used another stamp set which comes off of the Stamp of Life. You can get these offline. I think this is the Cake 2 stamp. That's the name of this one. Cake 2 stamp. This is a Stampin' Up stamp set called Endless Birthday Wishes that I used from Stampin' Up. And here is a border stamp that I'm going to use. Is called Modern Flower Flourishes by Inky Dinky Doo. Also on this card I use my 3/8 of an inch corner rounder, and there are a couple of other things that we'll go over as we start this card. So let's start with the inside. I've already stamped it. This is that Hip Hip Hooray that came from the Stampin' Up set, and May All Your Birthday Wishes that came from the Cars TV stamp set. This piece of paper is part of the outside of the card, and I'm going to run it through this Xyron X. This is really good for ribbon, buttons, any small little doohickey you can use. But most of you know, who watch me all the time, I use a lot of the Xyron products. So I'm going to put this right here. I just like to bring a little bit of the outside of my card to the inside of the card so it will all be cohesive. I'm just trimming off the edge because it's a little bit longer than my card. Okay. So then what I'm doing, I have this extra piece of paper here because I'm going to take that Inky Dinky Doo floral border stamp and I'm going to stamp on the inside using the Stampin' Up Flirty Flamingo ink. These ink pads work like this. You push and fold back and they work like that. Okay, so this Flirty Flamingo is kind of like the outside, picks up the color in the outside. So I'm just gonna stamp it like right, gonna mess up right here. And I'm stamping off this paper because it's not all going onto my card. See that? How pretty that is? Okay. And then we're going to take some of the flowers off of here and go here and stamp off. Okay. That, let's see how that looks. Pretty cool. With that, alright, Flirty Flamingo from Stampin' Up. So that's pretty much the inside of the card with that. So now we're going to work on the outside of the card here. And here we go. This polka dot came from the polka dot color book out of Walmart. It came out of there. So we don't need this. You know, we can get rid of that. Alright. The corner rounder, as you can see, is the corner rounder is what I use to round the corners of my card. Okay, so that's where the corner rounder came in. Now I'm going to just add some adhesive to this. I hope everyone had a blessed Valentine's Day. Even if you didn't have a Valentine, if God woke you up, you are loved, clothed in your right mind, with your health and your strength, food to eat, you are loved with the ultimate love. So now I'm going to place the polka dot down. I just love these colors. Now, this came out of a paper studio pack. There. That's where I use the embossing folder. If you decide to stamp and emboss, the advice I would give you is stamp whatever you're stamping on it first and then emboss. Okay? Don't emboss first, trust me. I mean, don't emboss and then stamp. The stamp doesn't go down smoothly into the paper. It's about it binding with the paper, and it just doesn't look right. Ask me how I know. Ask me how I know. So now I'm gonna put this right here. Trying to make sure you see it. I really need to be doing other things, but I decided to take the morning for myself and just scrap a little bit. I'm going to take a little bit of piece of ribbon and put across the top of that. And I'm going to run it through this X like that. That's how that works. Just rip it off, rub it a little bit. The only reason I'm rubbing it is to make sure that the adhesive gets onto whatever I'm rubbing on. Now this can stick to anything because that's glue on the back of there. That is absolutely glue. So we go here and we're gonna line it up with the edge of our card and wrap it around. That is it for that. See how simple that is? Your card making does not have to be complicated. It can be really simple. Really easy. It's just about how deep you want to get in. And if you talk to some of my friends, they'll tell you, I'm deep. I don't know if I would agree with them, but they say I'm pretty deep. I don't know. Alright, so here is my 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card with the corner rounded. And what I like to call my base. And you know, you start with a base and then you start to just build a canvas. Just like an artist, just like whatever you want to put on there. You know, that's what you like. That's how you roll with it. So now I'm going to put this canvas onto this base that I created here. Alright. I always like to make sure I'm putting it in the right way. I think one of the worst things to do a card and then you realize you put the front on wrong. Have any of you crafters ever done that? Not paid attention and put it on there? Alright, this is from the Stamps of Life, that cake too. And I stamped it And I cut this out where it looks like this with my brother Scan and Cut too. It cut it out, put a border around it, no fussy cutting. Basically, anybody who crafts know, no fussy cutting with scissors. I just stamped it, it cut it out, and I colored it. I'm going to put some dimensionals, and these dimensionals are from Stampin' Up! Too. If you're interested in these Stampin' Up! Products, if you will inbox me, or contact me, I can get you hooked up with someone who knows these Stampin' Up! Products. Okay, I'm with it, because they have really good stuff. So if you're interested, you can either ask me about it in this video, or you can go to CNC Creations on Facebook, type it in, CNC Creations, and there's a lot of CNC Creations on Facebook. Mine will be the one from Mobile, Alabama, and I think it has like a purple picture of a rhinestone or something on the front. That will be me. You can message me there, and I will tell you how you can get some of these great Stampin' Up! Products. Okay, so this is my cake. That sparkle, Spectrum Norm Sparkle, I put it on the candles. You probably can't see it there shining, but it's there. So I got my dimensional on there. You can use your finger. You see I'm using this pick, guys. The thumb on my other finger on this hand has been tingling. And it is a tingling that I know very well. So I'm doing whatever, using whatever will make it easy for me to be genteel with this finger and this index finger on this hand here. And I think what happened, I got so used to using my left hand when my right one was having issues. Ugh, I just don't even want to talk about it. Just pray, because it is having some tingling in it, and it's a tingling that I know. Okay, that is the outside. All right, here is those dimensionals. What was I gonna do with them? I'm going to put them on the outside of my card. And I'm going to pick this yellow, because I like it. I like it. So let's just kind of scatter it. Kind of cat a corner here. And rounding this corner. That's what I can say. Kind of rounding this corner up. Bringing it all together, and that would be the card. Happy birthday. This happy birthday also came off this Stamp for Life stamp set too, with that. Happy birthday. Hip hip hooray. May all your birthday wishes come true. Stamp with the background stamp using the ink. Oh, and what do we always do? Watch it. What do we do? What do we do as creators? We sign our work. Exactly. To color, I didn't tell you to color this cake. I did use the Spectrum Norm markers. I used a mixture. I used the Spectrum Norm markers. I used the big markers with it. Just whatever would give me what I wanted and what was in my stash. Okay, so here's that archival ink pad. Remember, you push, you fold it over, and there it is. Why fold over? Because when you fold it over, your ink is stored upside down. And really, if you don't use these particular things, you should store your inks upside down. So your ink, when you get ready to use your ink pad, all your ink is in the pad. Because if you sit it up, it kind of drains down. So that's kind of already for you. You don't have to remind yourself to store your ink pads upside down. So we sign our work. Always, 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 always sign your work with it. And this is February 17th. All right, I think that's pretty much it. I need to make the envelopes and I'm done. Got a few in my stash, or even if you like it and you don't like to have it, contact me. I can get this to you. Happy birthday. Hip hip hooray. Well, that is it, guys. Thanks for dropping into the into my craft room. Remember, if you like to see some of my things or contact me about some of the things I do, you can contact me at CNC Creations on Facebook, and or you can message me through this channel on YouTube. Thanks, guys. Continue to pray for me and hope my hand feel better. God bless. Have a good day. Bye.